Good evening, I'm Ted Davis, principal at H.H. Dow High School, and I'd like to welcome you to our Senior Honors Assembly. Tonight, we will recognize 211 of our students for their achievements at H.H. Dow High School. 69% of our students have made either the All-A or the Academic Honor Roll. To me, that's just an amazing statistic. However, before we start, I would like to thank Joe Moore, our registrar, for all his dedication and hard work on this presentation. He worked extremely hard to gather the information from teachers, students, and administrators and input the information into this presentation. I'd also like to thank Jennifer Coppins, our assistant principal, for her help to ensure that this presentation is broadcast to all of our families tonight. Without both Jennifer and Joe's hard work, this Honors Assembly celebration would not be possible. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our senior class. This is an amazing group of students. They have excelled in the classroom, in competitions, and really every place that they go. The leadership they've displayed truly exemplifies Charger spirit. I've been very fortunate to have had the opportunity to spend this year at H.H. Dow High School as the principal of such an amazing senior group. I'd like to thank the seniors for their leadership and congratulate them on their many achievements. I know each and every one of you will be successful in your future endeavors.
Hi, this is Lori Halbert in the counseling office. The King's Daughters and Sons organization has been very supportive of our students throughout the years. One way they support our students is by offering 3 $1,500 scholarships to our seniors. This year's recipients are Katie Beckert, Christina Bixby, and Dominic Owen. These students were selected not only because of their academic achievement, but also because of their personal characteristics. I'd like to congratulate Katie, Christina, and Dominic.
Hello, my name is Johnny Anderson. I'm the president this year of the Midland Kiwanis Club, and in that role it's my privilege to be able to present a scholarship to an H.H. Dow graduating senior this year, and that's Rayhan Angela. Rayhan's candidacy for our scholarship came to our attention from his debate coach, and that's Amy Bushy. Amy's letter to us underscored some points about Rayhan's activities on the debate team. Our scholarship is awarded to a student that's excelled in forensics or drama or debate, some form of public speaking activity. And Rayhan acted as a real leader this year for the debate team, acted kind of as Amy's right-hand person, helping to keep things on track and keeping tournaments and debate competitions viable during a year when obviously the pandemic made things quite challenging. Amy's letter also emphasized some of Rayhan's skill as a debater, but particularly his leadership. It's something that makes us very proud to be able to support Rayhan in his future endeavors. Next year he'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh as a pre-med student, and we are very pleased to be able to help him in some small way with his future goals, and we're confident that he'll enjoy great success. So, Rayhan, congratulations and best wishes in the future.
I'm Emily Hockmeyer, Dow High's International Baccalaureate CAS. Coordinator. CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. It is the heart of the International Baccalaureate program. For their project titled Big Old Conversations, our 2021 outstanding CAS students are Emma Smith and Andrea Vargas. This year's recipients took initiative to collaborate within Dow High School and Midland community to remind others of the power of dialogue. The pair regularly strategized about how to best communicate COVID style. They wrote and exchanged letters with residents of an area nursing home and also posted conversation starters and questions on their Instagram page titled Big Old Conversations. Most impressive was the current event-inspired themes they created to give their conversations purpose and meaning. This cast group created prompts and welcomed all to learn with them. A favorite cast moment includes me skimming through social media and coming across great discussion questions for my IB courses the following day. I hadn't even realized the questions came from their Instagram account. I strongly encourage all of you to seek out their project and join the conversation. For the collaboration and communication they displayed and encouraged in their cast project, Big Old Conversations, I am pleased to honor Andrea Vargas and Emma Smith as Dow High's 2021 Outstanding Cast Students. Congratulations.
Every year, the Detroit News honors a group of seniors as outstanding graduates in categories ranging from athletics to world studies. This year, a Dow High graduate won this award in the category of performing arts. This student has been a violinist in the Dow High Symphony and Honors Orchestras for 4 years. He has been concertmaster and co-concertmaster of the orchestra. He has consistently earned high scores at district and state solo and ensemble festivals. He has been a member of the Michigan All-State Honors Orchestra and the Michigan Youth Arts Festival Honors Orchestra. He has been named an outstanding soloist by MSCOA. He was also a violinist in the quartet that was named the top high school quartet in Michigan in 2019. He even earned a perfect score at state solo and ensemble. He rounded off all these accomplishments by also being involved with tennis, robotics, and an MIT grant to design a smart drain cover. He was featured in the Detroit News and received $1,000 scholarship for this honor. This year's winner is Caleb Cho.
Hi, Chargers. I want to first of all congratulate all of you on this auspicious occasion. You are now about ready to graduate, and to get this far and to do what you have done during one of the most challenging years that I can remember is quite impressive. You all are wonderful. I am here to present the Maxwell Robert Musig Memorial Scholarship to a deserving senior who most concretely manifested the attributes of a fallen Charger. On March 8th of 2017, Max Musig, along with his girlfriend Maggie Potter, were driving home from Traverse City to Midland to have, I believe, dinner with his mother. And it was then that a tree was uprooted, and it fell on top of their car, killing both of them instantly. I had Max as a senior in World Lit 2, and he was one of the most charismatic, one of the wittiest, one of the most influentially brilliant young men that I have had in a long time. To see him go, to see him pass away, was traumatizing. His friends and colleagues decided that it would be a good idea to remember him in the best possible way by encouraging others to participate in some of the hobbies that Max held dear. Things like writing, things like drawing good pictures, thinking politically, thinking analytically. And so this particular scholarship awards $1,000 to college tuition to the senior who applies and demonstrates most thoroughly these attributes. It is my pleasure to award the 2021 Maxwell Robert Musig Memorial Scholarship to Mackenzie Thackeray. She submitted a poem which was fantastic, and all of the individuals who were involved with screening and evaluating submissions were most impressed. Mackenzie, or Mac, I know as you like to be called, you did a wonderful job, and it is my pleasure to award you this scholarship. The rest of you, please be safe. Please enjoy what the future holds for you, but please always look back and remember fondly Dow High School, all of its students, and all of the people that make the environment such a great place to be. Take care, everybody.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the George H. Owen Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 1985 at the time of Dr. Owen's retirement as Superintendent of Midland Public Schools. This $2,000 scholarship recognizes academic achievement, leadership, service, and a desire to make teaching his or her life work. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Caitlin Murray. Caitlin will be attending Saginaw Valley State University in the fall and plans to pursue a degree in education. Congratulations, Caitlin.
The John S. Collinson Senior Memorial Scholarship is for a senior from either Dow High or Midland High who has taken classes in the industrial education field and plans to continue their study in that field next year. This year's recipient, Brendan Neiman, has been taking classes at GMCA, Greater Michigan Construction Academy, for the past 2 years while studying electrical. Next year he plans to continue classes at GMCA studying construction. Congratulations, Brendan.
It is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force and my privilege to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This appointment is going to a very deserving young man, and it is the equivalent of a 4-year full-ride scholarship at a top-tier university. This year, of the over 10,000 applicants, only 1,150 were appointed to enter the academy. At the end of 4 years, you will have earned a Bachelor of Science in a choice of 27 majors and will be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. On behalf of the President of the United States, Nathan Witt is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy. Congratulations.
Good evening, family, friends, and the class of 2021. On behalf of West Point, I wish you strength and good health during this time of uncertainty. Improvise, adapt, and overcome is the motto of the U.S. Army Special Forces Green Beret. Although I cannot be present in person, I am pleased to address you via video. My name is Tom Noreen. I'm a graduate of West Point, a retired Army colonel, and a volunteer admissions officer. For those of you who may not know, West Point graduates have served our country for over 2 centuries, starting when Thomas Jefferson founded West Point in 1802. From the beginning, West Point provided and continues to provide this nation with exceptional military leaders such as Generals Grant, Lee, Patton, Schwarzkopf, Bradley, and MacArthur, just to name a few, who are members of the Long Gray Line. 20 astronauts have trained and studied at West Point before traveling into space. 2 active-duty Army astronauts currently serve with NASA. 2 of our graduates have served our country as the President of the United States, Generals Dwight D. Eisenhower and Ulysses S. Grant. West Point graduates can be found in every aspect of business and public service, including members of Congress, business executives, and community leaders. Indeed, at West Point, much of the history we teach was by those we have taught. West Point has provided our nation with leaders of character and will continue to do so for the generations to follow. The West Point experience prepares our graduates well, culminating in a Bachelor of Science degree and a commission as a lieutenant in the United States Army. Emily Telgenhoff is an example of the young students West Point seeks to lead our soldiers in the Army. She is extremely motivated, physically fit, and possesses high academic standards. This year, well over 15,000 highly qualified students from all over the country competed for one of the 1,200 appointments to West Point. Those accepted to West Point will spend 47 months in what Forbes has ranked as one of the top 4 public universities in the United States for the past 4 years. The faculty-to-student ratio is an incredible 7-to-1. Emily, your education at West Point is estimated to be valued at a minimum of $250,000. West Point ranks with Harvard, Yale, and Princeton, with graduates selected as Rhodes Scholars, and with MIT, Stanford, and Princeton, with graduates winning the Hertz Fellowship, the scientific equivalent of the Rhodes. Emily, West Point is a beautiful, historic, demanding place that is unquestionably the world's premier leadership institution. Upon graduation, and throughout your life, your West Point degree will speak volumes to your abilities, character, and leadership. You will be part of a highly distinguished and internationally respected alumni. a member of the Long Gray Line. Emily, it has been my privilege and pleasure to work with you for the past year as you pursued your goal to attend West Point. It is therefore gives me great pleasure to stand here today and virtually present to you, on behalf of the President of the United States, your appointment to West Point Class of 2025. Congratulations and good luck.
The Saginaw Valley League recognizes a male and female athlete of the year from each school in our league. The criteria for this recognition is non-weighted GPA, sports participation, number of varsity letters, and SAT score. This year's male SVL Scholar Athlete is Jack Erickson. Congratulations, Jack. This year's female SVL Scholar Athlete of the Year is Kaylee Jackson. Congratulations, Kaylee. It is my pleasure now to announce the top senior athlete for the 2020-21 school year. The process for the selection involves the following. Varsity coaches are asked to nominate the top senior male and female athletes from our sports teams. Coaches are asked to take many factors into consideration when making nominations, such as the number of years participating in athletics, overall athletic accomplishments, athletic letters, and leadership. Once the nominations are received, a list is tabulated and sent to all the varsity coaches. Every athlete who receives one vote is on the list. The varsity coaches then vote for who they believe is the top male and female athlete of the senior class. This year's top male athlete is Josiah Burr. Congratulations, Josiah. This year's top female athlete is Jada Gardner. Congratulations, Jada. The Michigan High School Athletic Association back in winter chose some scholar athletes from all over the state. Recipients of this award must be a senior that has a minimum of a 3.5 GPA and varsity lettered prior to the senior year. Applicants are judged by a written essay, extracurricular activities, short answer questions, and letters of recommendation. This year's 8 Dow High applicants receiving certificates in no particular order are Des Okora, Maggie Wallace, Rachel Welby, Josiah Burr, Jacob Hansen, Sam Hatfield, Luke Meyer, and Caleb Cho. Special Scholar Athlete recognition to our Class A winner, one of only 14 selected in the entire state. Our Class A winner, Caleb Cho. Congratulations, Caleb.
Hi, my name is Kirk Lednick. I'm one of the art teachers at Dow High School, and I'll be presenting our 2 art department annual awards today. The first award is called the Carol A. Lewin Designer of the Year Award. Carol Lewin began teaching at the Midland Public Schools in 1979 and came to Dow High School in 1982. She established the Commercial Art with Production class as a pilot course in 1989 and has been in one class ever since. Carol retired in 2015, and we honor her legacy with this award. This award goes to a second-year commercial arts student and comes with a $100 cash award to be applied towards art supplies for next year in art school. Laura Fawcett is this year's Designer of the Year recipient. Laura is a giant in the art department, being strong in both the honors visual art class as well as the commercial art course. She is in her second year in both courses. Laura's digital work is excellent. Even though she is quite capable with graphic design, her more painterly digital illustration work is where she really shines and proves her ability. Laura will be heading to the College of Creative Studies in Detroit on almost $100,000 scholarship over 4 years. CCS is obviously as anxious to gain Laura as we are remiss to lose her. The second award is the David G. Morrison Artist of the Year Award. Dave Morrison was the very first art teacher of H.H. Dow High School. He established the art program as well as our Charter chapter of the National Art Honor Society. Upon Dave's retirement, we established this award on behalf of a special graduating senior. This senior must be pursuing an art career in an art-related field and have taken both advanced and honors level art courses here at H.H. Dow. This recognition also comes with a $100 cash gift intended to be spent on a few of the many art supplies needed next year at school. And if I were going to guess, this year's recipient might just be buying her very first electric pencil sharpener with this money. We would like to congratulate Dana Winslow as our 2021 David G. Morrison Art Award winner. As much as it hurts me to say, as a U of M grad, Dana will pursue her art degree at Michigan State University next fall in the Games and Interactive Media program. Dana's quiet concentration every day in art class was a great example of focused art production. Her work is exceptional, and her future career on character design in the gaming industry is already evident in Dana's style and has really come to fruition this year, and we have great confidence in her future artistic success. In this crazy year, Dana has held strong and shown great consistency and dedication to our program and her own skill development. These 2 artists' names will be added to the permanent plaques found outside the art room at Dow High School, adding to a long list of very successful artists, most of whom are already in their professional creative careers. We wish both of these artists wonderful creative futures. Thank you very much. And I just wish the best to both of them.
Each year, the members of the Dow High Business Department come together and select an outstanding senior business student. This is a student that we feel embodies the spirit of entrepreneurialism, demonstrates professionalism, and is committed to learning all they can about the business world. This year's winner possesses all these qualities and more. She has shown a commitment to business education throughout her high school years and has taken marketing, sales, merchandising, accounting, and advanced business. In addition, she has worked as a charter shop manager for 2 years. This year, she served as the only manager, handling all the duties by herself, and has been key to its successful operation. This student is a 2-year DECA member and qualified for the state competition this year. It is my pleasure, on behalf of the Dow High Business Department, to name Kate Frank as this year's Outstanding Business Student of the Year. Congratulations, Kate.
I'm Cammie Hall, and I'm here to present the MIPA Journalism Honor Course. The Michigan Interscholastic Press Association recognizes seniors in the field of journalism for their work on a publication staff. Students earn these honor cords by serving more than 1 year on a student media staff, serving in a leadership position while on staff, and having the equivalent of an A- grade point average in the journalism student media course. As an advisor, it is my privilege to recognize the following students with this honor: Victoria McKinney, Hannah Kilbride, Molly Birch, Sophie Ungerleiter, Kayla Dominowski, Jason Laplow, Emily Danielson, Maddie DeLong, Hayden Hetherington, Giselle Mahoney, Brianna Prince, and Catherine Hodgins. Congratulations, everyone. And now the Journalist of the Year Award. Each year, one newspaper staffer stands out from others in regards to his or her desire to observe and inquire. In this person exists a passion for accuracy and a quest to seek the truth and report it. Over the past 4 years, Jason Laplow has been a part of my classroom. While he may be quiet, he was very active with the Update and Bolt Media, the newly founded broadcast program. Over the years, Jason dedicated an immense amount of his time researching stories, designing pages, managing staffers, producing and directing, streaming events, announcing for sporting events, posting content online, and starting a podcast. A lot. He was one to rarely say no when someone asked for help. Although I could not see it, I could feel the joy in his smile that was hidden beneath the mask as he held the printed edition or finished a show. He always seemed to understand that the product was bigger than him and his glory. He understands the value of working on a team and how together each person brings strength to the work. As he worked with staffers, he exhibited a reflective side and also a desire to bring to light issues and topics he and the Update readers care about. He regularly met with editors to discuss coverage for upcoming issues and also considered the impact content had on readers after the delivery. He always had an intense focus on research and interviews in order to fully capture the story. This led him to bring detailed and in-depth stories to the table. Along the way, Jason has learned to give a voice to the issues that matter to his community. As the editor-in-chief of the newspaper and leader of the broadcast program, he has had to make tough decisions on content and the direction of stories. Jason has developed such a deep knowledge and skill base that he will be missed tremendously. This year has been far from normal, and because of it, it has created some stressful moments. But he has stayed calm and composed under the toughest of conditions. He was always willing to find learning in all that he did and think about what was next for the readers and viewers. As our effort together comes to an end, I'm amazed at how much Jason has grown. Not only as a journalist, but also as a young man. His maturity and keen sense of what the staff and readers need is outstanding. He continues to inspire me in his journalistic work and integrity. It is with great pleasure that I present Jason Laplow with the Journalist of the Year Award. Congratulations. The Yearbook Advisor Award. After 4 years in my room, I will be saying farewell to an ambitious and eager young lady. Catherine Hodgins learned the basics in journalism, but she was put to the test when she joined the yearbook staff. This year, as the editor-in-chief, she found herself as the leader of a small staff of 11 and making decisions on all aspects of the yearbook. She began this process when she attended virtual summer camp and then brought all the inspiration back to the classroom. She understood that she needed to nurture and rely on her dedicated staff in order to make sure that every story, every photo, design was of the highest quality. Catherine experienced a special kind of year as the editor-in-chief. Working from home and reduced events added stress and urgency to the classroom. With the help of our publisher, Catherine understood that accommodations needed to be made in order to stay on track and fully capture the year. In the end, she rallied the staff and can be proud of the memories she and the staff shared on pages. Catherine entered the room with a smiling face and devoted her time to her education and her desire to create a yearbook that her peers at Dow High School will cherish for years to come. It is with my pleasure to present Catherine Hodges with the Yearbook Advisors Award. Thank you, Catherine, for all your hard work. Congratulations.
On behalf of the English department, it is my honor to present the Peter Lefevre Award, recognizing this year's outstanding English student. Each year, the English faculty nominates multiple students for this award and then meets to determine the recipient. This is always a lively and rewarding time as we collectively recognize and celebrate the talent that has graced our classrooms. This year's recipient showed a dedication to English language arts by loving the process that reading and writing welcomes. In fact, it wasn't uncommon for this student to work hand in hand with the teacher to ensure a solid understanding of race and racism as it appears in literary and non-literary texts. When it came to illustrating knowledge, the student used dynamite reflection skills to execute both skill and art, making their IB assessments some of the strongest to ever be completed at Dow High School. Both students and staff would agree that Owen Gornicki made them think deeper and widen their global perspective with every tech-centered conversation they had with him. This willingness to enjoy language and dive deeply into our subject area makes Owen Gornicki a deserving winner of this year's Outstanding English Student. Owen values participation and risk-taking in the classroom, just as Peter Lefevre did. Congratulations, Owen.
Hello, I am Diane White, and I'm a math teacher and the math club sponsor here at Dow High. Today, I'm proud to recognize two of our seniors who have performed exceptionally well on the AMC, which is the American Mathematics Competition, back in February. Unfortunately, due to COVID, most of the mathematics competitions we compete in were canceled. However, we did administer the AMC. This is a 25-question, 75-minute examination in high school mathematics designed to promote the development and enhancement of problem-solving skills. We had two seniors who scored in the top 5% of the nation on this AMC 12 test, qualifying to take the next level of competition called the Amy test. I would like to first recognize Joshua Desai. Joshua was one of the top performers on the AMC at Dow High and qualified for the Amy for the second year in a row. She also competed in an online competition offered through our math club called MathCon, which is out of Chicago. In this competition, she qualified for a finals round and earned a spot in the top 10 for 12th graders all across the nation, which earned her an honorable mention award. Congratulations, Joshua. The second senior I want to recognize is Andrew Zhao. Andrew has been an exceptional math student at Dow High. He has been the math club president for 2 years and has led the club to try several new competitions, including one that he developed and administered himself this past weekend. Andrew is also a top performer in the AMC for all 4 years at Dow High, and he was an Amy qualifier for the past 2 years. He also was one of the top performers on the MathCon test that we took recently and earned a spot in the finals round and earned an honorable mention award. Congratulations, Andrew, and thank you for all your hard work.
Hi everyone, Ms. Berg here, and I'm going to announce the winner of this year's Roy L. McNeil Student Leadership Award. Roy L. McNeil was the first Social Studies Department Chair at Dow High and later a Social Studies Coordinator for the district. The Roy L. McNeil Student Leadership Award is given to a graduating senior who has exhibited outstanding leadership skills throughout high school and has been a member of the student leadership class. It was a great honor and privilege for me to be given the opportunity to oversee the continued legacy of student leadership this year. Although my first year has certainly been less than traditional, I'm very lucky to have had an outstanding group of charter leaders working with me to make the best of the challenging times we're in. Each and every one of the seniors in student leadership plays an important role in the success of the class. However, it's those that serve as the members of the board that are essential both in class and behind the scenes. Emily Danielson, Fatima Khan, and Tess Strebel are the senior members of the Student Leadership Board. Before announcing this year's winner, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all three ladies for the hard work and dedication they've put into student leadership over the years, and especially this year. It certainly didn't make giving this award to only one person easy. This year, members of the student leadership class have had many opportunities to reflect on themselves as leaders, those they look up to in leadership, and the goals that they have for what they'd like to achieve both in the class and as leaders in the future. I could easily state all of the reasons that I believe this year's winner has earned this award through their work with student leadership over the last 3 years. I think the words of their peers speak even louder. Throughout the year, the following things have been said about our winner by their classmates. When asked to share examples of individuals with good character, a fellow classmate said this about this year's winner. Said that she has always been someone that they looked up to because of her kindness and determination that she puts into everything she does. When asked for examples of individuals who demonstrated good leadership skills, numerous classmates spoke to the hard work this year's winner does by saying, "She is a great example of a leader because she's always the first person to volunteer, and she makes sure that everyone involved has something to do. She spends a lot of overtime making sure everything goes smooth. She is quite the leader and always has an idea of what to do. But when you really get to know her as a person, she's a lot more than just the leadership girl with the answers. She is kind to everyone, even when mistakes are made. She understands the importance of delegation, but she's also more than willing to take on her own fair share of the work. Others respect her and listen to her, and she helps relieve the stress of those working with her because they know she will help keep things organized. I truly look up to her because she is an amazing leader with such a kind heart. She is always the one to take charge and help others out. She is the best leader I know. She never shuts down questions, but rather listens and does her best to answer them and help you. She is a major leader by example in the way she acts, treats others, and perseveres. People have no problem following her because they know they can trust her and that she will do her best to help. When asked what motivates them to be leaders, this year's winner said the following. I lead so that I can help make things better and so that I can bless others with the amazing things we create. One of the biggest reasons I stuck with leadership for so long was because it was so important to me to create events so that people can make memories and take them with them after high school. I've had so many instrumental people in my life lead me in ways that I never would have imagined, and it's helped me so much, so I want to be able to do that for someone else. I personally couldn't agree more with all of the statements made by classmates and the winner themselves, with their words about why they lead. With that being said, it is my great pleasure to announce Tess Strebel as the 2021 Roy L. McNeil Student Leadership Award winner. Congratulations, Tess. You should be so proud of what you've accomplished through your time in leadership and the impact that you've made on the Dalhigh family.
Hello, class of 2021. I'm Mr. Chambers, and I'm here to present this year's Patrick T. Sullivan Social Studies Award. Mr. Sullivan was a gifted social studies teacher who represented the best of Dalhigh, and the award was named in his honor when he passed away about 2 decades ago. And every year, the Social Studies Department meets and discusses an outstanding student that not only does well in social studies courses, but shows a genuine interest in the curriculum and making connections to the broader world. That obviously defines a lot of our current students, and a lot of names were thrown around, and it was a difficult choice. But one name kept coming up, the kind of person that would stick around after school, ask a genuinely interesting question, or bring forward some new information that they had learned on their own time, or to share a book that they were reading with one of the staff members. And that person is Maggie Howell. Maggie, your name kept coming up over and over. And I know that currently you're going down the Eric Larson rabbit hole and reading books like Devil in the White City and Dead Weight, and all of your teachers have noticed that, and that you have a true, genuine interest in social studies. And it's a real honor to be able to give you this award this year because, of course, I have the privilege of having you right now in 20th century. So on behalf of all of us in the Dalhigh Social Studies Department, congratulations, Maggie. And there's the bell. First hour is going to start soon, and have a great, great summer. Congratulations.
Guten Tag. My name is Brian Smith, and I'm a German teacher here at Dalhigh High School. It's my privilege each year to give the award for Outstanding Foreign Language Student for German. The recipient of this award exemplifies what it means to be a student of the German language and culture, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. This year's recipient for the Outstanding Foreign Language Student for German is, drumroll please, Leah Wager. In each of Leah's 5 years of German in the Midland Public Schools, she has demonstrated herself to be the epitome of a student of German. Not only academically at the top of her class each year, but also the leadership that she has demonstrated in each of her 5 years of German. Her willingness to take risks in class, to lead in discussions, to ask probing questions, to make significant contributions to group projects. Outside of the classroom, Leah has been an active member in our German club all 4 years of her high school experience. She's enthusiastically participated in our poetry slams, in our karaoke events, and in other events. She's also a member of the National German Honor Society. And so for her academic achievements and her significant contributions to the German program here at Dow High School, Leah Wager is this year's recipient. Congratulations, Leah. Your name will be engraved on the plaque that we have for our foreign language recipients here at Dow High School. And I've also got a special certificate for you and a special gift for you as well. And speaking of significant contributions to the German program, I would be remiss if I did not honor another individual. 2 years ago, Molly Birch took over as our German club president. She tasked herself with growing the club, raising the profile of the German program at Dow High School, and she took her task seriously, and she introduced new events, she increased our attendance, and she was well on her way to achieving the goals that she set for herself. Unfortunately, her plans have been hampered somewhat by the onset of COVID. But despite that, I can honestly say that Molly Birch has been the best German club president that Dow High has had in my tenure here. And so, Molly, danke, tausendmal Dank. And I also have a special gift for you in honor of the contributions you have made, as well as a certificate for your achievements for the German club on behalf of the German club. So thank you very much, Leah and Molly, for the significant achievements that you've made. Danke.
It has been both my honor and my challenge to choose an outstanding world language student in Spanish this year. This year is extraordinarily difficult to choose just one student, or even just 2 or 3, because it's been so hard for all of us, and I admire and am so proud of every senior's perseverance and contributions to all their classes, to their families, to our society during these times. So I started with a very long list of possibilities. I got it down to 4, and I ended up choosing 1. I decided to choose someone who has taken IB Spanish for the past 3 years, someone who does plan to study Spanish and possibly as a major at university, and someone who has shown consistent commitment, caring, and curiosity about the language, about the world. This student also had to perform her individual oral exam for the IB Spanish test twice this year because I forgot to record it the first time. And she was so understanding and kind. And so, with that being said, I would like to present the Outstanding World Language Student of the Year Award to Ms. Sonia Hansen, who has shown her commitment even online. She did opt to take the course online this year and has gone above and beyond to maintain and improve her skills and to stay engaged in the class, always stepping up to lead and contribute when others might not have the ability or energy to do so. Thank you so much, Sonia. I will be in touch about getting you your gift.
Good evening, Chargers and Charger families. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's celebration. Seniors, congratulations. Want to thank you and congratulate you on all your hard work and dedication and perseverance and grit. For these last 4 years, and obviously in particular this last year and a half or so. So congratulations again, and this concludes tonight's events. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell
And now you gon' be ready for the last one.